What is the secret to happiness? Hey, Jason here, and if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Joburg, showing me how beautiful of a city this is, how nice the people are here, and how safe it is here. And most importantly, I've been talking to you about success, what it is, and how to get it in the three areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. And if you're new here to the channel, Earl Nightingale says the definition of success is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And there's nothing more worthy than having money and being happy, guys. Like, let's just be honest about it. But what does it mean to be happy? Like, how do you actually get it? And it's funny because this is one of the things in life that a lot of us have been taught to look for external things to make us happy. And the truth is, happiness only comes from within, the things that bring us enjoyment and delight. And so really think about this. What makes you happy right now? What made you happy yesterday? What made you happy 3 years ago? Now, the reason why I'm asking you that is if you answer truthfully, each time you thought about what made you happy, whether it was today, yesterday, or some years ago, it was a different thing that brought you happiness. And this is the thing that we're not taught. We're taught happiness is a stuck point. You know, like, if I get married, I'm going to be happy. If I reach this financial goal, I'm going to be happy. Sorry about that, I'm shaking the table. And the key is, those aren't the things that bring us happiness. Happiness is not a static goal. It is an expanding thing. The things that bring you happiness today will not bring you happiness tomorrow. And that's okay. And we need to start understanding this. And so what do I mean by the things that bring you happiness today will not bring you happiness tomorrow? So like today I'm out eating lunch at Katie's here in Bedford. So I'm having a nice little lunch. I'm gonna drink some hot chocolate. That's making me happy right now. However, tomorrow at this exact same time, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna wanna be eating at Kaylee's. I'm not gonna want the hot chocolate here. It's not gonna bring me happiness. So you only live for today. And this is the key to truly focus on happiness. I'm gonna make this a very quick video because I want to really get to the point. Because we've been taught to live in the past or live in the future, we're not focused on present moment. You can only find your happiness by doing things that make you happy in the present moment. You can't do it from a state of the past, and you can't do it from a state of the future. And because that's the way most of us have been taught to handle life, we're always in a state of wanting or lacking. And what I mean by that is, we're looking at that future state like, man, I really want this for my life. Or we're looking at the past state like, man, I wish I could have this in my life. And we're not focused on the things that we can have right here and right now. And this is a secret to law of attraction. Like, if you really want to start manifesting your dreams, living the life that you want, you need to learn how to focus on present moment happiness. That's what a positive mental attitude is. A positive mental attitude doesn't mean you see things around you on a daily basis and you're just like, oh man, this ain't true, this is what really going on. It means in the midst of the turmoil, when you're going through your darkest days, you find that present thing that can make you happy. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, for me, after CC's passing, my late wife, who passed away last year unexpectedly. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So I have my coffee here, guys. Not my coffee, I mean hot chocolate. I don't even drink coffee. They got the little cute heart in there. Like, look at this, man. Like, this makes me happy. Like, this is what's making me happy today. But now, when I was going back to the story, when my late wife Cece passed away, I wasn't happy, guys. You couldn't see Jason smiling. Man, that pizza looked good, yo. You can see me smiling and laughing. So what was I doing to get little grasp of moments of happiness? I was watching cat videos all day. And what I mean by cat videos, literally just funny cat videos. Cats playing the pianos, cats fighting with each other, cats attacking their owners. Those little videos brought me little glimpses of happiness when I was in one of my darkest times. And this goes back to even the book of As a Man Thinketh by Viktor Frankl. We're talking about a guy who was in the Holocaust. His entire family was, what's a proper word? His entire family They went through that. So he lost his entire family without going into details and gore. And this man still, even in the midst of some of his beatings and abuse, he was able to find humanity in himself. He was able to find happiness in himself. I remember at one point he was literally at the point where he thought he was about to die, and he looked out and he saw some mountain ranges, and it reminded him of a vacation that he took with his wife, guys. And he just started smiling, and he started realizing how beautiful life was. How even though he was going through some of the worst experiences of his life, there were still moments of beauty and joy and happiness there. And this goes hand in hand with, if you saw my video where I showed you the book holder that I have. And it's funny because I was reading my book. I wasn't even reading the book. It was my Law of Attraction book by Esther Hicks. And it's Asking It Is Giving. And the page that I flipped to, I just said in my mind, I was like, okay, God, you give me the page that I should read. And it's a page about evaluating dreams. Now, I don't actually dream a lot. One, because I use a whole lot of marijuana. I use very heavy amounts, so it puts me in a regenerative process when I'm sleeping. Excuse me one second. Some good chocolate. Really good fresh hot chocolate. And so because of that, I don't dream much, but I kept saying, I was like, it must be a reason that I've turned to this page. So let me keep reading it day after day after day. And the book, the page that I'm on is talking about evaluating your dreams, but also understanding, like, how do you know when you're in the process of manifesting the things you want? And how can you tell what are the things you're about to manifest? And so it talks about the two stages of emotions you need to understand are at the highest point of manifestation. And it's talking about a place of happiness, enjoyment, excitement, things of that nature. And then it says also in the bottom of your emotions, the bottom range, fear, depression, anger, grief. And I've been reading these the past couple days, and I've been really trying to understand, like, why do you manifest from the negative emotions too? And the thing is like, when you're in those negative emotions, you can still manifest positive things if you can take the time out, just little bits of your second, of your time in your day, and you actually start focusing on the things that around you that brings you happiness. Is it a flower? Is it seeing the beautiful sunlight? Is it, I can tell you, just 3 or 4 days ago, man, I woke up at like 1 in the morning, and the moon was just like right there in my window. Like, it was just saying, hey, Jason, good night, man. And I was so happy. Like, I just smiled, and then I went back to sleep. And it was such a beautiful thing. Like, at first I wanted to take pictures and all this, and I was like, yo, let me just enjoy it. Let this be an intimate moment between me and the moon. And I just sat there, I looked at it, I smiled, I said thank you, and I went back to sleep, man. And you know what? This is how I'm living my day on a daily basis. This is how I try to make sure, even when I'm having a bad day, I'm focused on the positive things around me. And this is how I've been meeting such wonderful people here in South Africa. Like, a lot of times people ask me, like, how's my time here? How am I finding the people? I'm telling you, I met some of the best people I've ever met in the world here in South Africa, in Joburg. And most people tell me before I got here, don't come to Johannesburg. They're going to kidnap you. It's a horrible place. It's violent. You're going to get robbed. Even here when I'm doing videos and people are like, be careful, it's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm meeting some of the best people in the world here. And the reason being is I'm focused on present moment happiness. And if you're focused on present moment happiness, you're going to only attract to you people that are good. People who can attract to that energy are only the people who are moving and operating on that energy. And like I keep saying, this is one of the biggest misconceptions of the law of attraction. We do not attract the things that we want. We attract the things that align with who we are. So if you want to attract more happiness in your life, you have to start focusing on finding things to be happy about. If you want to start attracting more money in your life, you need to start focusing on how to bring more money into your life, not having money in your life. If you want to attract a healthy relationship, You need to start becoming the person who can hold a healthy relationship. You know, from my upbringing, never seeing marriages, never seeing two family households, and for me to be one of the few people in the world, you know, let's just be honest here, guys. Like, there's not, except very select few communities, you're not finding people who are married to the end of their vows. Most people, divorce is an option. Most people, marriage isn't even an option. It's not on the table. And what it was for me, I became a guy who someone would want to be married to until their last days. And even though it was one of the worst days of my life, to be able to hold my late wife and be there with her to her last breath, it was one of the biggest blessings in my life. It taught me so many lessons going forward. And I'm just telling you from first-hand experience, guys, like, anything that you want in this world, you can have it, but you must become the person that can hold that thing. And we're talking from the smallest to the biggest thing that you can think of. So really think about it. Homework for the day, guys, or call to action as we call it in the marketing world, CTA. Start focusing today and thinking about what are the things that you want to have in your life. It can be materialistic things, it can be spiritual things, but think about that. Just start there. Start identifying what are the things that you want in life. And to make it easier for you, just do 7 things, guys. No matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, no matter how crazy it is. 7 things. What do you want in your life? And I guarantee if you keep focusing on that, you're going to start getting the answers on how you become the person that can have each and every last one of those things. So I hope you got great value from this, guys. Hit the like button. I hope you like the ambiance here in Kelly's. I'm going to start doing videos in different, Kaylee's, I'm sorry. I'm going to start doing videos in different areas where whether I'm eating or just out and about chilling, just so you can see different ambiance, not just my flat all the time. And so make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel so you can get updated videos like this on a daily basis. And you never know when I'm going to drop a random video like I did last night. And most importantly, share this with others. Collaboration is key. We are now in the year of the digital era, and it's about collaboration and sharing information with each other. It's not about competition anymore. And so just remember, guys, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.